Good afternoon, my friends. How are we doing? It has been a hot minute. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 live stream. As I said, it has been a hot minute. I do apologize, everybody. I do apologize. I've been doing a lot of flying IRL recently, right? And we'll talk about it in flight. We'll talk about where I've been. We'll talk about what I've been up to, because I know it's been a while, and I know I suddenly disappeared on you. And I do apologize for that. There was no real warning of what was going to happen and where I was going in my wheelings and dealings. So I do apologize for that sudden disappearance and MIA, you could say, for a little while there. I do apologize. Speaking of MIA. Let's go to MIA in the sim. We are in the PMDG 777-300ER, and we are going to be looking at the new Boris AudioWorks sound pack for all of the 777s. They have come out and done the sounds over. So super excited to be checking this out. I think I've installed it properly. I did a kind of a run through of the sounds. It sounds different to what I'm used to. Hopefully it's not just that I've not heard the default sounds in a while, because I did remove the sound pack from my community folder for the 300. So it's only the default sounds or the Boris sounds that are working, and they sound pretty good. I haven't done startup. I haven't done any startup or anything like that. I've just kind of heard the audio from when you actually switch the aircraft on. So hopefully it's all working. We're here on the ground at JFK. We're gonna do a flight down to Miami, just the one today. We're gonna try and ease ourselves back in. I'm gonna try and stream a little bit more. I know I should be doing this more. I know you guys probably want to see more streams than I've been giving you, so again, I do apologize. We'll have a chat in flight, kind of about what's going on, what my thought process is on streams, what I've been up to. But without further ado, let's put that into the future. Let's put that into the middle of the flight. Let's get inside the aircraft, inside a lovely cold and dark 777, which I've not flown in ages. This is different to the Cessna. Alright, let's verify. Well, we're on chalk, so I don't need the parking brake to be set. Battery switches, we'll get the battery coming on here. IFE switches are on. APU select? No. We're gonna go boom. We're gonna do our external power. So I think this is now all new sounds. At least it should be. Let me turn up the sounds here a little bit. Trey, if you're in chat, can you just let me know how it sounds, whether you can actually hear the background sounds over, yeah, they're not intruding on my voice. If you are here, I'm not sure if you're here yet. Alright. Let's open that door. I know what these sounds are. Just running through some sound startups. We'll switch the APUs to the on position. Let's go have a listen. Starts up. pretty good. Sounds pretty good. I cannot argue with that. Let me turn my volume up a little bit. There we go. Cannot argue with those sounds. That sounds pretty nice. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Alright, let's come back around here. There we go. Oh, it's making all its noises inside. We got screens though. Our screens are alive. Nav lights aren't on, exterior lights not required, cockpit lights are... I'm happy with them. Emergency exit lights will come up to the top here. Arm them. ADIRU will get on as well. Left and right packs are auto. And FMC will come down to the FMC. October 20th. October 2nd, sorry. October 2nd to October 30th. Yep. Position in it. We are at KJFK. 814. Not in database, okay. Fine, we'll just take that. Routes. We are going to first request boarding. And we're going to come into the electronic flight bag. We'll request the data from SimBrief. There's the route being built. It's on follow, but we'll leave it for now. This knows where I'm going as well. Cool. KJFK. Put that in there. KMIA in there. And then SimBrief. So now that we've started boarding, hopefully I should be able to... Oh, wait for boarding to start, and then we'll continue a pre-flight so that it is boarding everybody. But there you go, we got the baggage trucks. They're all in. Do we still have? We do still have our wing views. I can already hear a little bit actually. But if I go quiet for a second, just have a listen. Kind of hear it. Sounds back down. It sounds a little bit different across the cabin. So we'll do a walkthrough. We'll do a walkthrough of the cabin and everything like that. Now I did notice. I think Alt 5 does the. Maybe not. Okay. I don't know what triggered the those visual artifacts again, but something tripped it. Oh, it's deboarding. Wait, hang on. Shoot. I clicked the wrong button. I haven't played with GSX in a little while. Hang on a minute. I clicked deboarding. Shoot. Hang on. Ooh. That's a mistake I've never done before. I've never tried to deboard the passengers instead of board them. Let's get the window heats coming on here. Get the forward fuel tank open. Window heats. Left and right engine hydraulics are on. Off. No smoking, on. Seatbelt signs are off for now. EEC. Good. Come on, GSX. Engine start switches are normal. Auto start is on. Left forward fuel pump. Request boarding. Left forward fuel pump is on. Anti-ice not needed. Equipment cooling. Anti-ice. Equipment cooling and gasper is on. Recirc fans are on. We'll do crew boarding. Flight deck, make it a little bit cooler down here. I know the passengers like it normal temperature, so we'll leave it in the middle there. Left and right packs. Well, 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 look who it is indeed. Hello, sir. How are we? It's good to see you. Left, right, centers are auto. Engine, APU, bleed air is on. Pressurization panels auto. Cool. About an hour from top of descent. What are you doing? Are you doing the milk run today? Are you doing another milk run? Oh, no, you're not. I see you. Ah, Barbados. Very nice. Nice, nice. Yeah, I will eventually do the milk run. The milk run will eventually have to happen, but I didn't have the time today. Good to see you as well, my friend. Okay, are we actually boarding passenger? Okay, no, this is boarding crew. So while we're... Okay, Bengaluru, nice. Nice, nice. Have I not activated? Ignore the... Oh, no, never mind. Don't ignore Nightbot. Flight number, we are American 3238? 3238, yep. Runway, that's actually a good question. What runway are we using? 4 left. Sounds good. 4 left. Oh, it's because I haven't done it on this side actually. That's what it is. That's why it's getting confused. We'll turn the flight directors on though. And that made me jump. 8 cars from JFK. Miami, altitude 380, squawk 2640. Fly rumor heading to 1.5 DME, turn right heading 100, maintain 5000, expect 38010 minutes after departure frequency 125.7. Advise ATIS and contact 125.7 for taxi. Okay. Squawk 2640. 2640. I need to switch anything on TARA for some reason right now. Let's see here. ATIS is going to be on 128.725. 128.725. Alright. 128.725.
Advise on visual contact. You will have information shown.
information Charlie.
Acme Airport 8, test information Charlie 17512. West 360 at 15.
Oof.
Visibility 10. Ceiling 1006 from the overpass. Temperature 16. 2.12. Temperature 3001. Approach to you by left runway 4 right. Departure runway 4 left. Notice to airmen. Please make all runway assignments and all short approaches. Advise on visual contact. You will have information shown.
Alright, we got Charlie. Three 001, set once, twice, 3 times. Well, that's anticlimactic. Damn it, no comms? Really? Come on, someone get on New York. Someone get on New York. Alright, are we boarding passengers now? Yes. Set payload, set fuel, select route. Activate. Execute. Nice. Alright, performance in it. Our gross weight. Ooh, that sounds different. That sounds very different. I'll accept that. Our gross weight is 235. Zero fuel weight 2097. Okay, yeah, that's our gross weight then. Fine. Yep. That's as of now, not including our takeoff weight. Cosmic X85 cruise altitude 380. Thrust limits. We can run our numbers in here. Take runway 4 left. Report from the aircraft. Import the weather. Take off 2. Looks like it's 10:45. CG is 30. Maps 5. Go to the next page. Wind 35015. We got that from. We got 360 from the ATIS. So I got 350. That's, we'll assume we called the ASOS for Kennedy, and Kennedy gave us that. Slope should be 0. Reference outside air temperature. The ASOS says 16. Add 16 in there. 52, 55, 60. Yep, I'm happy. Takeoff weight is 2353. Route, load. Execute, 04 left. AAL 3238. Okay. So takeoff is done, thrust limit's done. Legs, route data, we can load the wind data. We'll execute that. Alright. Put the iPad back over there. Set that to RTO. We'll continue the checklist for now. Seatbelt sign coming on. ADAS, FMC, MCP. So in our PDC we got 1.5 DME. How are we gonna track? I haven't done DME stuff in real life yet, and I actually don't know how you track a departure to XDME. Then we'll turn right heading 100 though, so we'll set heading 100. Uh, 5,000 initial. Trey, can you teach me how to track DME? Kennedy 5, 4 left. Takeoff speed's deleted, damn it. Stop deleting my speeds. Our arrival into Miami, we're on the Bonefish 3. Shoot the ILS. From, let's see. ILS 1, 2. Final. Transition Hogue. I'll execute that. Why are the did the takeoff speeds get deleted again? No. Okay, no they didn't. Alright, so we've got our altitude set. Our speeds. What was our speeds? 160, so we'll set 170. LNAV, VNAV. Flight directors are on. Auto throttles are armed. LNAV, VNAV is armed. Flight instruments are looking good. We got our altitude set, our speed is set. Tuga's armed. LNAV V, or Tuga active. Armed, waiting for us to push the button. LNAV VNAV is armed. At the clock. QNH is set. Good. Auto brake, RTO. Comms are set. CTAF 119.1. Transponder is set as well. Aileron rudder trim should be 0. That's 0. That's set to whatever it is. We'll set it. Our takeoff briefing. So we're taking 4 left. Today. What's weird is it doesn't give me a distance. It doesn't tell me how much of the runway I'm actually going to use for our takeoff. It's just like, oh, you can take off. It doesn't give me a takeoff distance though, which is weird. Normally, if I'm calculating anything right, it's like I tend to, have worked out like, oh, this is how much runway we're gonna use. So, yep, fair enough. But takeoff briefing said departing 4 left. We got loads of runway. How much runway have we got? We got 12,000 feet. So shouldn't be any problems getting off the ground. Anything below VR, any problems that might happen, will stop on the runway. Reverse or throttles closed, spoilers up, reversers provided there's no fire or any engine damage. We'll use the reversers. stop on the runway, assess, figure out what we need to do. It's after VR, we'll take it up into the air. If we have runway available, we can put it back down. This thing is going to take a little while to stop. Like, yeah, it's going to take a while. Like, we're also technically way too heavy. But like, let's assume we were to do AC on. I mean, see, this isn't even giving, like, let's import it. There's the landing distance. Okay, so we can't even, okay, here. Good aircraft details. We had all operative, auto brakes 4. Okay, we could stop in 5,000 feet. So if we get off halfway down the runway, we would need 5,300 feet to stop with auto brakes on. We could probably even do it in less with max manual. With max manual, we can stop at 3,000 feet. So max auto, so yeah. So if we get off fairly early, we can stop if we need to. If it's turn flick. Sorry, Trey, I completely missed this. Turn flick up your VOR needles. Okay. I'm trying to find my VOR needles. Where are they on this thing? Oh, VOR. There we go. There we go. So I'm guessing it's saying in reference to trunking the JFK VOR. .5 DME from the JFK VOR. Then we'll do a turn on to 100. Cool. So yeah, if we haven't got runway, I mean, this thing can climb on its own on one engine. So even if we lose an engine, we'll climb. We'll continue our climb. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah. If we have any problems, we'll go up. We'll take a hold somewhere. Troubleshoot, assess, see what we need to do. Come back into land. Probably come back into 4 left. Give us the longest runway that makes sense. For the wins, so I'll try and come back into 4 left. Otherwise, if we can continue, we'll continue as normal. That turn, it's heading 100, 1.5. DME on the JFK VOR. So we'll do that. So continuing to board here. I think it said, okay, no, we got 337 passengers on at the minute. We got a Delta A330 over there. So yeah, next thing will be pushback and startup. Trey, how do the sounds sound to you? Like, not just the Boris sounds, making sure that, but like in terms of my voice over the Boris sounds, and when I'm quiet, are they audible? Like, do the levels sound good? That's the word I needed. Do the levels sound? I haven't done this in a while. Do the levels sound good? Get the second external power off. Makes sense, good, you think? Alright, cool. Cool. Except for Miami, no complaints. Love to hear it. That's up for 12. There's 30. Got 8,000 feet. Okay. 1,000 feet on runway 12. What was I gonna do? We go to ground services. We'll release ground power. Brake source, fuel left pump. Yeah, it's on because it needed to be on. No fuel in the center tanks. Short flight today. There's the ding. I think that's Susan telling me that boarding is complete. So hopefully we'll see these drop down in a second here. Just confirm boarding is complete. Alright, I'll close them myself. Door management, close, close, close. There we go. What is this? Oh. Okay. Is this front one gonna close? Oops. We'll arm all the doors. There we go. There goes the front one. Let's bring my rudder pedals over. Oh yeah. There we go. Feel nothing like the rudder pedals of the Cessna, but it is what it is. And we'll verify that that is closed. Cool. Closed and sealed. Parking brake we will set at this time. We will remove the chocks. Doors are all closed and armed. Ground equipment is disconnected. Right electric demand. Electric demand is on. Primary C1, C2. Left electric demand, C1, C2. Left and right and fuel pumps are on. Passenger signs are on. Beacon is coming on. And we'll do a quick recall check. And shut the TCAS off. TCAS is off is fine. We've got a checklist. Test the oxygen. Cool. Flight instruments are set. Flight deck door. Just verify it's closed. Yep, flight deck door is closed. V2 heading track altitude is set. Takeoff speeds are done. CDU pre-flight is done. Trim 0. Taxi takeoff briefing. We've done the takeoff briefing. We'll quickly do a ground briefing. So we're going to push back, facing southwest. We'll taxi via Alpha. Probably the whole way. Yeah, Alpha. Kilo. We'll cross 3-1 on Kilo. Hold short 4 left, Kilo 1. 4-star anti-ice recall is done. Flight oh, that's before taxi. Hang on. Anti-ice. Okay. Before taxi. There we go. All right. We are ready to go, I believe. Prepare for pushback and departure. Facing southwest on November Charlie. Kennedy traffic regulation American 3238, push and start from gate 17 facing southwest on November Charlie, Kennedy traffic. Alright, parking brakes to release. Push has begun. We got these sounds coming up here. Basically all the way. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna mute my mic because I know there's a static stutter. You'll see my facial reaction, but I'm gonna shut up, mute my mic. Enjoy these sounds, everybody. I'll see you in a sec. Oh yeah, those are nice. Those are very nice. Alright, we'll do the next one from an engine view. We'll do the left side for the engine view. Better over the way? Yeah, okay. Motoring. Ooh. Ooh, listen to that. Sorry. That is good. Oh, that is very good. That is very, very good. That is very, 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 very good. Holy. Right, what does it sound like dropping flaps? How much work went into flap dropping? Can't argue with that. Argue with that. Flight control checks. Nice. Flight controls look good. Obviously we will come down here as well. We'll check the other flight control surfaces. Up, down, rudder, and rudder. Flight controls are free and correct. I'm happy with that. Left and right generators. Verify on. Everything looks clear. Overhead APU is off. Flaps are set. Step trim for takeoff. We'll just verify with the calculations here. Trim should be 4.75. There's 4.5. 4.75. Flight controls free and correct. TCAS is off still, but that's fine. Switch it on before we get to the runway. NTA's recall, flight controls, ground equipment is clear. Before takeoff checks are also complete on the checklist. Low display unit is off. NTA is not required. Taxi lights are coming on. Turn off lights are coming on. Let's get out of here. Send runway. Cool. Let's do it. Headed to traffic ranking 3238, taxi to runway 4 left via Alpha Kilo, cross 31 left on Kilo, hold short 04 left on Kilo 1. Headed to traffic. Alright, that should hopefully be parking brakes away. That is the parking brakes away. Try not to wing strike Delta here over here. Yeah. Staying on center line as best I can. Should be clear though. Yeah, they're within the gate. They're fine. Steering works. It works very well, I'll admit. cabin's ready. I like to hear that. Get our traffic rings on. Sorry, I'll get sounds coming back down as well now. For the next little while. So that you guys can actually hear me again. And then once we get to takeoff, we'll throw them back up again. Booked in yet tomorrow? Nope, not yet. Let's hope I don't go into fly tomorrow and start flying my Cessna like it's a 777. That would not be good. A3 fatty over there. We're a fairly sized aircraft too, so we're gonna slow down a little bit here. Some differential braking in. I need to cut the turn too tightly. No aircraft stopping on bridge. Yeah, we don't want the aircraft to fall through the bridge and crush the passengers going into the airport. That would be bad. Texturing's a bit weird here as well. It's like they didn't do a very good job at making it seem like. Anyway. I digress. Oh no, go away. We've got. Why? Why are you there? No, go away. Thank you. They're gone. See, it is like 5 or something. What does it say? 38? It's a Lufthansa. Flight instruments all continue to look good. Engine instruments. Oil pressures above the red, oil temps below the red. And 2 is good. was good. Vibrations are down. Nice. Engine instruments are in the good. In the good, engine instruments are good. Takeoff data is in. Nav equipment, we got our VORs working. We don't need we need both VORs. We have both VOR arrows up right now. Alright, so continuing all the way down to Kilo. And then when we get to Kilo, we will make a right. American 23. American 23. I have had to put up with so much US call sign stuff, terminology and whatnot over here. It sucks. But again, as I said, we'll go into the wheelings and dealings of my life over the past 2 months or whatever it's been since I last chatted to you lot. We'll have a laugh on the way down to Miami today. It's good to be back. It is good to be back. It's expected to see that that other American traffic moving in front of me fairly soon. They said they're still a couple miles out. So here's Kilo up here. Oh, 1, 2, 3. There he is. Got him in sight. Traffic American 3238, crossing runway 31 left on Kilo, Kennedy. Oof, nice. Got you 5x5, sir. No worries. Alright, crossing 31 left on Kilo. Traffic American 3238, clear of 31 left on Kilo, continuing to holding point Kilo 104 left, Kennedy. Alright, so we should be good to go. We'll get TCAS, TARA. Traffic is on. Running lights coming on. Okay, so that guy's crossing. Alright, strobe lights coming on. Sounds coming up. All the way to 1. If ever that someone was going to get their eardrums blasted out, it would probably be best to happen with 777 engines. Any traffic rating 3238, taking off runway 4 left, right heading 100, departure. It's very close to saying Bucky for some reason. That's the airline. That's L3s. Alrighty, here we go. 4 left verified. Or 1.5 DME, sorry. Well, this lineup could have been done a little bit better. We'll go with it though. Right, one final check, make sure everything's good. Everything looks good to me. Let's hit it, here we go. Stable. All the throttle in. There we go. Power set. 80 knots already. Start the clock. Why are we now descending? I want to know. We're steadily descending. Do we have an altitude restriction? No, we should be climbing. What is going on? What is this plane doing? Okay. Just gotta fly a little change. Listen to that. Ooh, listen to that. That's where it sounds good. One, two, two, eight. Through 10,000, we'll go up to 270. No. I thought that you could, if you clicked in on the heading bucket, just default to whatever heading you were doing. Anyway. Autopilot, altimeter, when we're above transition on super watch for that. We're above 10,000 now, so. 310 is, I think, our climb. Verify. Checklist page. After takeoff is done. Next is descent checklist. Nice. Cool. Do we have the checklist? Alright. Oh, and I'm gonna go quiet again. I want to see if you can hear this. They've added like passenger ambience. Not passenger ambience, just like cabin noise. That's the word. Cabin noise. That's kind of cool. Now it's not going to be double flights all the time. Oh, there's sick children on board. I just heard one cough and spread diseases. Gross. That's what you get on planes. Let's keep this climb going. I don't understand. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna wait until I'm like past FJ to actually turn it to VNav. It was behaving weird. See if I can come off now though. Everything's good up top. Let's do a walk through the cabin. So we'll hear pretty much how the sounds kind of transition as we go through. So now we're just in front of the engine there. Let's see. Level with the engine. Overwing exit. Starting to get a little bit behind the wing. Now definitely behind the wing. Where we are now. Moving right the way back to the rear. As you can see, pretty decent transitions. It's a shame you can't interact with this. That would be cool. The big galley at the back. But as we jump forward now, it's back to something completely different. So the sounds have been very well modeled. Oh, it went quiet because the sun's. But we're basically flying directly at the sun now, so there's not really a good side to be on in terms of decent lighting on the aircraft. Let's see here. Runtime down to Miami this afternoon. We got 1 hour, 52 minutes. So it's probably got about 2 hours to go. So it should be touching down around about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Let me have a look again, see if I've been booked in. I haven't. Has final schedule come out? Not. Okay, not yet. Trey, just confirming you can still hear me loud and clear, or am I a bit quiet now? Over the aircraft. Or anyone else who's here as well. Just can I get a radio check? Still loud and clear. Perfection. Right, let's get into what's been going on. What has been going on? Where have I been? Well, some of you guys who are more familiar to the channel and kind of been watching me for a little while now know that I have been going through flight training. So I started this wonderful journey back in October of last year, so I've been going at it for about a year now. So it's been about a year of inconsistent streaming, really. Let's put it that way. So yeah, so been doing flight training. The first 6 months of this, so the first half of what we're up to right now, has been was ground school. I've talked about that a little bit. Just kind of what was going on there. That was generally a very, very busy day. So yeah, the chances and possibilities of streaming for, you know, hours and hours on end, and doing flights and whatnot, and kind of like really, flight simming's not the easiest. I mean, it is kind of the easiest thing in the world to stream in a way, but you also end up being sat here for, a few hours at least. So there was no real time to be consistent in the UK while I was there. After that finished, I went back home. We had a month or two where I was somewhat streaming a bit more. Again, it was still kind of wishy-washy. I was, trying to be around family, and going out and seeing friends and whatnot, and also getting ready to come to Florida, which is where I now am currently. So again, throughout time being back home, I could get you guys the occasional stream here and there, but again, energy levels weren't that high in general. So again, it wasn't like summer of last year, basically. Then let's jump forward to the last, what would it be? The last 3 months, where I've been over here in the US, in Florida, doing flight training. So like proper in the plane, flying for a couple hours a day. Now, how many flights have we done since I came over? That was done back home. When was this? Hang on, I'm now going back through. 4 months ago, 15th of May. Okay, I wasn't over here then. So 4 months ago, stuff, I was back home. 14th of June. Now I was over here on the 14th of June. When was this? 4th of June. So yeah, so I have done since I've been over here, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This is stream 18 since I've been over here, which, to be fair, I don't think that's half bad. What did I say? 8, this is the 18th stream? That's not that bad when you think about it. That's not terrible. I know it's less than what we would have been doing in the summer, especially since June. We're on stream 18. That's not terrible. It could be a lot worse. But yeah, only 18 streams since I've been over here. Now to address that and kind of pick apart what my day looks like, basically. So the way my training works is I will meet with my instructor a half an hour before my flight even starts. And, we'll kind of discuss the flight, say this is what we're going to do, or this is what I'm going to do if I'm doing a solo. And basically talk through the weather, NOTAMs, all that good stuff, pre-flight basically. And that's before my flight block starts. I then have my flight block where I go and do the flight, and that's generally a 3-hour flight block at minimum. So at 3.5 hours, right? Before the flight block and before meeting with the instructor, I have to be there an hour before. And that's for me to get the latest weather, the latest NOTAMs, compile all my documents, basically get organized and ready to meet with my instructor and do the flight. So let's say, best case scenario, it's a 3-hour block. We're now at 4.5 hours, considering that hour and a half before. For me, I like to give myself an hour and a half to get ready before even that. Like, even waking up, if it's a morning flight, waking up, having breakfast, having a shower, getting dressed, walking out the door. An hour and a half on to 4.5, so we're at 6 hours already. We're at 6 hours. The times that it takes for the bus, 15 minutes to get from where I am to the airport, but the buses aren't on time in terms of I get there exactly an hour before I meet with my instructor and everything. So let's just call it half an hour for the bus. 6.5 hours. Then I have to repeat and get the bus back. So let's call it 7 hours every day I'm booked in is me getting ready and going to the airport and flying and coming back and whatnot. Let's say 7 hours, best case scenario, a flight block could take. That's a really long time, right? Like, that's no joke. And I'm not to say that doesn't mean, oh yes, you know, if I had a nice early morning flight, I could then, you know, I then have like, let's say I have a flight that starts at 7. Okay, 3 hours later, that's 10 o'clock. Okay, get back, 10:30, maybe 11. Okay, now I've got the rest of the afternoon. Why don't I just stream in the afternoons? The thing is, it's a combination of when I've done a flight, I've already done a whole load of flying that day. And I've done a lot of hyper-focus flying. So that takes a lot of energy out of me in terms of I'm now just exhausted when I get back from flights. So for me to try and then sit down and fly again and you know, like, keep it somewhat entertaining for you guys. Like, if I tried to do some streams, I'd just end up, you know, kind of sitting here looking dead and yawning every 2 seconds. I know I basically already do this half the time, but yawning all the time, it wouldn't be a very good stream. I don't think. And I personally also don't want to go from flying in real life to come back to then do another. I mean, in this case, this is going to end up being, what, maybe 4 hours of streaming-ish? 3-4 hours? 3-4 hour stream we're looking at today. So I don't exactly want to come back and then go through another 4 hours of flying. I'm kind of like done with flying for the day when I get back, if you get me. Now, yes, I don't fly every day. In fact, I haven't flown 44 of the days that I've been here and tried to fly. So again, that begs the question, you know, why you have even more time in the day? Why don't you just come home and now fly? It's, again, it's energy levels. A lot of my flights now are early morning flights. So yes, I have the full day, but factor in all that time before the flight starts. If the flight's starting at 7:30, I'm easily up at like 4 a.m., 4 or 5 a.m. most days, to then go through and, you know, do all this planning and whatnot. And the planning takes energy. The stuff the night before takes energy. It's a lot of just kind of energy depriving. So to then come back, and again, you know, it's not the hardest thing to stream flight sim, and it might sound like I'm making a whole load of excuses, but in terms of then me trying to have a halfway decent stream that you guys enjoy, that I enjoy, that actually looks good. Like, you know, I don't want these streams to kind of just be a, oh, let's get on and half-ass it kind of thing. I want it to be, you know, a good stream that I can finish and say, that was a good stream today. I'm happy with this. And hopefully you guys can click off the video or off the live and go, that was a fun stream. I enjoyed watching that. Instead of, well, he was half asleep and he didn't really interact or talk or anything like that. So, like, I want to do streams that are good. Streams where we can sit here, we can, you know, catch up, you know, have just a complete waffle session throughout the cruise. And just kind of go, this is what's going on. What have you guys been doing? What's new in the sim? Because, you know, you're flying like the same stuff all the time. Like, yeah, I mean, you know, the 777, case in point, we've done a few 777 flights now. The sound pack is new, so this is something to check out. You'll be back. Approaching BJ, I think I'll make dinner. No worries, sounds good. I will see you in a bit, sir. But yeah, like the 777 itself has been out for a while. We've done quite a few flights on it. The sound pack is new. This is what we're checking out today. We're checking out the sound pack. Gives us something to look at in the with the aircraft. Something new to kind of go, oh, this is my thoughts on it. Which I think the sound pack is very good, by the way. Very well done to Boris. I think they did a great job with this. It sounds really, really, really good. So flights like that, I'm more than happy to do. If we're checking out a new scenery, if we're checking out a new aircraft, I'm really considering getting the 340. We might get the A340, we might not. It's a bit wishy-washy right now. I'm not really sure how many flights I'd do with it, and whether it's worth it. Because it is still $60, so it's still quite an investment to make. So we'll see about the A340. That might make an appearance in the next week or so. We'll just see. You know, we'll just kind of see what how I feel with it, whether or not we can keep these streams going. But yeah, if there's something new, you know, completely happily, if I've got the time, if I've got the energy, we'd jump on, we'd do a stream. It'd be a good stream. But again, doing the repetitive flights over and over again, same aircraft, you know, maybe flying to the same destinations, it can get a bit boring. So that's kind of the thing. It can get a bit boring, and then that's not a good stream for you guys, because then I'm not as enthusiastic, and then, you know, we go down that spiral path again. One thing I have been doing, and this is not to say I don't have any free time, and there are some days where I think about, I've fired up the sim on a couple of occasions. I've been like, oh, I want to do a flight today, and then I get through the process of setting it up and everything like that, and I just kind of go, I actually don't think it would be a good stream today. You know, maybe I get a little bit tired or something similar, and I just go, you know what, not quite feeling it today, and then I shut the sim. So yeah, so like, if I'm gonna do flight sim streams, because for me, flight sim is something that I take very seriously. You guys know, like, I will never do stuff outside of, or, you know, outside of standard procedures is a stretch, because I don't know the standard procedures of the 777 by heart. I haven't done a type rating on it or anything like that. I haven't trained on it, I haven't flown on it. I don't know how to fly the aircraft to the T. But I'm not going to do stupid things in flight sim either, and I'm going to do my best to fly as accurately and to real-world standards as I possibly can. So I take a lot of pride in making these streams and making them be as good as possible. One thing that I have been doing a bit, I haven't not been streaming. So if you guys do want to still interact with me and say hi and whatnot, listen in. I have a Twitch channel where I've been streaming FIFA or FC, and I've been doing a career mode save over there. It's called Fake Boeing 737 and then slap ONFC on the end. EOGHANFC. So I've been over there doing some streaming of FIFA. And my streams over there tend to be about 2 hours, runtime about 2 hours. They're nowhere near, you know, they're not high quality streams. They're just kind of something I do while I'm sat here in my room with not much energy. You know, I couldn't do a quality flight sim stream at the time, but I kind of want to have the chance to interact with a couple people who maybe stop in. So I've started that up, and I kind of use that as more like low-end, low-effort streams to just kind of have a bit of fun, basically. We're not, you know, it's not super serious over there. We tend to have a laugh, and, you know, I might tend to like rant, but I'm doing it to be fun, kind of thing. And those are a lot more low-effort streams, and take a lot less out of me, and they're shorter than doing a flight sim flight. So don't get it twisted. This is not by any means me saying I am leaving flight sim and this is the end of flight sim on this channel, and, you know, there's not going to be any more streams. That's not me saying that at all. I'm just saying right now where I'm in my training, the fact that I'm already doing a lot of flying, I don't exactly want to then come home and do more flying, basically. I want to kind of branch out, have a bit of fun with other games, like FIFA, play that. I've started playing City Skylines 2, so I play a fair bit of that as well. Not on stream, that's just like completely, I'm sat here on my own time, basically half dead, and I'm like kind of huddled over like this. I'm looking up at the screen and I'm moving the mouse around playing City Skylines. Those you would never want to watch me stream because they are boring. I'm just sat here kind of muttering to myself going, and then if I build this road here and this right here, it's like all unintelligible stuff. It's just me muttering to myself basically. So that's kind of where we're at. Like, I have days off. I do have days off, and I'm currently not booked in tomorrow. If that stays that way, I have a sign out tomorrow. I don't have a plane. I have a sign out booked in for tomorrow though. So never mind. I'll redact what I was gonna say. But you know, on my days off, if I'm not doing anything, if I have the energy, then I'll totally, you know, hop on. We'll do a stream every now and again. Again, like I said, this is by no means the end of streaming on this channel. It's by no means the end of Flight Sim. It's just I am taking a step back, basically. It's not going to be anywhere near the level that it was, you know, back in summer of last year, when we were basically streaming every day, hours a day, lots and lots and lots of content, just grinding it out. It's not gonna be anything like that from now, for the foreseeable future. Maybe there's a time. Honestly, I'll be so honest. I don't think there is going to be a time that this channel will be what it was, because obviously now I'm getting through flight training. After flight training, I go to the airlines, and then I'm flying with the airlines, and free time basically becomes non-existent. So that's where things stand right now. Yeah. I will totally do streams for you guys when I'm free, when I feel I have the energy to give you guys something that is good. But it's by no means gonna be on a consistent basis. If there's new releases that come out and whatnot, and I get access, or I have access to them, take a look at them, get like a pre-release copy, anything like that, or I buy it for myself if it looks really good, if it's an airport I fly into quite a bit or would like to fly into quite a bit. For example, when Atlanta releases, you best believe there's going to be a stream. When Orbex releases Atlanta, and I don't know when that will be, but when Orbex releases Atlanta, there is going to be a stream on that. We're going to do like Atlanta, Bermuda, and Atlanta, you know, we're going to do Delta Ops. We're going to do Delta Ops. So when Atlanta releases, there will be a couple streams, hopefully, on soon after the release. See, again, look, now I'm yawning. I didn't fly today, but again, to go back on that point, the flying is the easy bit, and that honestly I think takes the least energy out of me. It's the early mornings. I got up at 5 a.m. this morning. It's the early mornings and the planning that really do my energy levels, and then have me yawning every 2 seconds. Hang on. Yeah. So this channel is not going anywhere. This channel will stay. Streams will continue to happen. Do not worry. Do not worry in that regard. But expect reduced streams by quite a bit to what it was. Like I said, I'm now on the schedule for tomorrow without a plane. There, put an archer. Why? Why am I getting put on as an archer? Oh my god. Why am I booked in on an archer? Why am I not booked in with Juan? Is Juan not back? Sorry, hang on. I need to figure this out. I got a minute. Why are they booking me on an archer? Kirk's got his PT1. Is Tiff with me? No. It might be Tiff's day off. That's what it is. Who is signing out? Get back today. If he's in season today. Okay. I'll deal with that in a little bit. Let's see, we got an hour. What are we doing? Okay, we are still on course. I'm assuming we're on like an airway right now. Because we are, we're doing weird things from our route. But, looks fine. So I'll trust it. It is a cloudy day out here though, look at this. There's not a clear patch of sky anywhere. Okay, 1 hour 20 minutes to go. Give me just a second. I'm gonna go grab a drink, quickly run to the bathroom, get up and walk around, because again, my legs will just go numb on me if I just sit here forever. So I'm gonna stand up, go run around the room for a second, and I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Apologies, I have returned. There we go, that's better. Oh. Pain in the back as well. Where is this plane going? This plane is zigzagging across the road. I'm gonna trust the airway, but like, God. Trey has landed. Did you do a go around? Oh no. Overflew. Yeah, overflew. Who's that? It's Mini Baby. We have got... Oh, it's gone for 20 minutes. Whoops, my bad. Oh, an hour to go. What else has been going on? Where's my actual camera roll? There it is. Anything really interesting happen? I'm looking back through my camera roll to see if that gives me any inspiration. I did my night flight. That was kind of fun. Flew over Disney. Here, I'll see if I can. There you go. That's Disney from above on a night. Looks pretty nice. That was fun. Yeah, it's been a lot of flying, which is fun. Don't get it twisted. It is fun. Do love a bit of flying. What else? Oh yeah, I was playing Satisfactory for a while as well. I don't know whether any of you guys are familiar with that, but I've been playing that. I haven't touched it in a while though, actually. I haven't touched it in a while. I flew over Disney during the day as well. So done it day and night. But yeah, it's mostly just been flying around. I have done Heathrow, Bermuda, and back once more outside of. I didn't stream it, but I did it. Start of September kind of time. And I went back, like, I landed at 1 AM or whatever it was over here. And was like, yep, time for bed. I can't remember whether I did fall asleep or not. I don't think I fell asleep. I like was watching YouTube and stuff to like 1 AM. I went and played. I went down and played football with the guys. What is this? Oh. Interesting. AI streaming has come to Streamlabs. How exciting. Why does the nose cone on the fan blade look so much bigger than before? I mean, G90s are just that big, I guess. It's still cloudy. I don't. Are there? I probably should know this. Are there hurricanes? There's not hurricanes out in the Atlantic right now, are there? We got hurricanes. Is that? There is one. There's one storm, but like down in the middle of nowhere. So why is it so cloudy along like the whole coast? High surface winds. It's interesting. IFR region. It is an IFR region. But I believe we're south. Are we kind of, where are we right now? We're kind of level with Charleston. Charleston reporting right now. Scattered 4,000. Interesting. Very interesting. Track. Continue. What's this? This is my stream. My Discord. YouTube won't let me straight up forward. That's why Aviation Gaming won. And everyone's still at school, I forget that. I'm streaming on like a random day of the week now. What day, what is it, Tuesday? I mean, that's why no one's watching. I'm like, it's 3:45, everyone's in school. Except for Beanie Baby for some reason. Why is Beanie Baby's flying to Atlanta right now? It's kind of clearing. I mean, now there's patches. You can see there's kind of quiet here in a second. I think, yeah, there you go. It's gone quiet. There's kind of patches now of gaps. Lovely contrail. What else can we talk about? This is the thing, we just end up sitting here in silence. That's the thing about FIFA, and why I'm enjoying, why I have partially started streaming FIFA on Twitch, is because with FIFA, you're like talking the whole time, whereas you get to cruise in a flight sim stream, and you just sat here, and you sat twiddling your thumbs, and you're going, wait, did I not? Oh. Stream paused. I looked across and like I wasn't on my window on my iPad. I was like, wait, where am I? I thought I went back. I thought I was talking to myself for ages, and that's fine. Yeah, that's the other thing about FIFA is you're always talking. And there's always something to talk about, like whether what's going on the pitch or like the tactical decision you're gonna make in 2 minutes. Whereas with this, you get to cruise, you're just kind of like, well, I don't know what to talk about anymore. And you just kind of sit here, and I stare at you, and you stare back at me, and we get nowhere. So that's the other reason why I haven't done it as much, because I run out of things to talk about very quickly. Sailing. Half the battle is y'all keeping me well, not half the battle. A quarter of the battle is y'all keeping me entertained as well, giving me stuff to talk about. And I remember one of the last streams we did. Was it the last stream we did? The Milwaukee one. We were talking the whole time. The Milwaukee stream was really good. That was one of the best streams I've done since I've been out here. You guys were active. I was active. That's the kind of stream I want to do. So maybe getting involved with like events, like VATSIM events. Is the way to go. What events are coming up? Isn't even gonna let me see. It's not even gonna let me see the events themselves. There's one in New York. Tuesday nights. Oh, wait, today? Interesting. Remembering Alitalia is currently going on. So that's Denver, yeah. Friday, October 17th. We could try and do that. Friday, October 17th. We can try and do a stream then. I'd have to try and actually remember that. VATSIM events doesn't pull up well on my phone. It doesn't actually let me see all the events. Let me pull it up on my iPad real quick here. Move that across. So what we got? It's a Munich event tomorrow. There's a Munich and a Cologne event. Oh my god, Germany's gonna be ram-packed tomorrow. Hamburg on Thursday. Thursdays in Toronto. We could do something with Thursdays in Toronto. That's probably this one. Yeah, VFR night. Frankfurt Friday. There's option. That's the thing. I struggle to figure out where I want to actually fly sometimes. I'm just sat here and I'm like, where do I go? So, we'll figure something out. Um, 46 minutes. Run time down to Miami. Getting less cloudy though. Charleston VOR. Another VOR? No, just Charleston. ADF. No ADF. 120 radial, so if I flew 300, I'd get to Charleston. Any other VORs we can tune in around here? Tune the Savannah VOR. Savannah VOR. 11595. Identified it. No, I just want to know the radial I'm on from it. Oh my damn, even the Charleston VOR. I don't know how VORs work. Not yet. I'll eventually learn. I'm also trying to figure out how it works on here. It's like, good luck. Dialed in, but not actually doing anything with it. Oh, there you go. So that's the Charleston VOR. Why is the weight being given in kilograms here, and then it's saying the max takeoff weight is 775 pounds? It's being kilograms or pounds on both. An aircraft in front of us, 1,000 feet below. Looks like they're coming towards us. American 005 going to Dulles. They are a 777. About 40 miles away. I can't see 40 miles ahead of me though. That's a long way to look. They're kind of converging, they're not. They're going up slightly more inland than us. Nope, no ATC in Miami. 070-9, gusting 17. We're gonna change our arrival to the 8s. A bit more headwind that way. You reckon we can land 8 right? They wouldn't kill me if I landed 8 right. Right? Triples landed recently. Trying to see if they'll see if any of the triples that have landed today, right, or anything sizable. Where did this land? It's weird that kind of looped around. No, they like the heavy aircraft on the south side. What did this guy do? Like it. Though, the A350 do. 350 went around 9. The guy from Dubai. Looks like they put triples on 12. 1, 2. 7.5s probably were doing like 8, yeah. Oh no, 5 to 9. Where do they taxi to? Do they taxi down that way? Again, that's cargo, though that doesn't count. Alright, I guess we'll tackle the crosswind. That will have landed on, yeah, that will have landed on 9. That came from Buenos Aires. That came from Sao Paulo. Okay. Yeah, we'll shoot it into 12. Why not? Continue for 12. There you go. Now we've kind of left the chaos cloud behind, and now we can see the ground, which is nice. How long we got? 35 minutes. Plus 15, maybe, for descent and landing and whatnot. So probably still just under an hour from touchdown-ish. Which is, yeah, which makes sense, because I did say about 5 o'clock we'd be landing. What time did we leave? We left... Hello! How are we? We left at about 42. 2:43. Let's go back for a circle. I said about 20 minutes ago, I was like, where is everyone? I'm like, normally you'd be here. Beanie Baby would be here. I'm like, where is everyone? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm streaming on a Tuesday afternoon and it's 3:30. No wonder nobody's here. How are we though? It's good to see ya. 43. What was our block time? So we were up at 43. Miles late. I said the departure was going to be 2:15. So we would have been on the ground 10 minutes ago. Well, that ain't accurate. Airtime 2 hours, 12 minutes though. Which means, yeah, we got 450, so 40 minutes to go. This weekend you celebrate. What are you celebrating? That guy got underneath us? No, he has. You'll let me guess. Okay. Let me go look at your channel and see whether we've had milestones passed or not. You're not Beanie Baby, you're Aviation Gaming. Doesn't have anything to do with aviation. Have you got exams at school this week? And the exams will be finished on Friday? Not about school. Still got plenty of exams to go. Nothing to do with aviation. Nothing to do with school. Birthday? That's about all I got left. Hey, nice. Happy birthday in advance. Nice, nice. Mine was 2 weeks ago. I became a year older. Ugh, gross. I feel old. Feel even older. I woke up, I was like, ugh. I don't want to get out of bed. And I had a 7:30 a.m. flight on my birthday. That sucked. But at least I got it done. Might spend a few bucks. You're spending like $100 there, sir. Thank you. A few bucks. That's 60. Heathrow's probably another 20, and Gatwick's like 25. what you mean by a few bucks. One day I can... You need to make your parents buy it all for you. Be like, hey, I want this for my birthday. I want this for my birthday. I want this for my birthday. I want the whole marketplace for my birthday. I mean, yeah, I guess. I suppose. Oh, there's top of descent. What are we on? 80, so that'll be 160, so that's about 130 miles from top of descent. You'll probably see it on here, actually. Is it on here? Nope, it's not. Upwards page. Heathrow, I think, is the cheapest. Believe it or not. Because don't get Gatwick. Don't get Gatwick. I'll be honest, it's not worth it. How much are they charging for that right now? $26. It's not $26 of product. I know, but the free one on flightsim.to is miles better than the AnyBuilds one, and the one on flightsim.to is free. They have all the other stuff, sure. I love a Gatwick. Don't get me wrong. I love a Gatwick. Yes, it is. It is better. The one on flightsim.to for free. There's no interior, but the outside is great. AnyBuilds barely has an interior. No, it doesn't. No way. The AnyBuilds Gatwick for 25. Get it if it's on sale, fine, because it's. I'm not saying AnyBuilds should be selling it for free, and it's freeware quality, but it's not $25 quality. It's not $26 quality. It's not. If it's on sale, fine, pick it up, because it's all right. I have the AnyBuilds, but the flight I did where I looked at it, I basically slated AnyBuilds for it. Like I really didn't like the way they brought it out. I have both, dude, and I haven't flown out of AnyBuilds Gatwick since. It's $25 for something that's mid. AnyBuilds somehow works better on 2024 than 2020. What do you mean? What do you mean by works better? Elaborate. Like performance? You're 4060. 4060 ain't that bad, dude. Okay, I mean, can I accept that? I never had any performance issues on 2020. The performance issues, because it's still the same scenery. It's arguably, I don't know. I think that's more Flight Sim's engine than AnyBuilds doing better or worse optimization between the sims. Because yes, you're right, AnyBuild sceneries are generally well optimized. But I don't think they put more effort into optimizing it on one sim over the other. I think that's then down to the sim to actually how quickly can it load in. My seniors are bottlenecked on 2024. Okay, I mean, yeah, but I think that's capacity for 2020. Like 2024 takes a lot more to run, but with it, it does more processing and better processing. Indie builds can only do, like, developers can only do so much with regards to optimizing, and it's pretty much the same scenery, if not more stuff added to it. So if anything, when they add stuff to it, the optimization goes down. But because the engine's better, it then restores it. That's kind of my understanding. When I would... Heathrow? Great. They did a great job with Heathrow. Whatever they wanted to charge for Heathrow, I will fly out of Heathrow. But I haven't been back to Gatwick since. The only time I was gonna go back to Gatwick was I was gonna do like EasyJet ops to somewhere, and then I ended up deciding on a different airport, and then the stream just didn't happen anyway. About LAX. Do you not have any builds LAX yet? I don't have a foul word on it. I don't have anything bad to say about LAX. Do you have JFK? JFK is one I'm impressed with. They did a good job on JFK. No JFK? JFK is a good one. Anybuild's JFK is good. That's one I don't have a foul word on. You have nothing remaining that's big? I'd get like Heathrow and JFK. If I were you. Besides FAO, okay. I'd get Heathrow and JFK. I mean, then you could also just do you could do Heathrow. You could do Heathrow JFK. Check out the sceneries. Check out the Boris pack, which I know you've already done because I saw you did the stream. JFK, you can tweak stuff on the Indie Manager. You can deselect certain clutter objects and whatnot if it is performance heavy. You didn't buy the Boris yet. You need to buy the Boris. You need to buy the Boris. You better be buying the Boris. Because this is class. This is class. Like, it's better than FT Sim, which I've used for ages. And it's way better than the default sounds. So that's something you need to get. Oh, we've been pinned. Auto ATC. Miami sent by the Bonefish 3 arrival Miami altimeter 2998. Or sorry, 2989er. No separation services. Okay, Bonefish 3. Let's bring the checklist up. Recall. Make sure I haven't missed anything. No recall. No notes. Landing data. Or here, let's go through the checklist. I know I did plan to do with LAS, IAH, Rex Atmos, and FS Realistic. I don't understand what the shout is with FS Realistic and Atmos. I don't understand why everyone uses them. Because, like, visually, game already looks great. I don't understand the need for those two, but so I can't comment on it. If you've seen stuff and you like it, by all means go ahead. But yeah, I haven't seen that one. Okay, ATIS, 729er, recall, let's get minimums. Let's get our plate up. Alright, let's plate. Alright. Minimums are 377. Our platform is 2,000. Sorry, let me bring this back up just in case I missed anything. Rex Atmos makes there be more depth to the clouds, rain, and anything that includes the outside, while FS Realistic gives better depth for landing and gives that real feel of inland and gives voices. You're covered on the 777 if you get the sound back. Not sure if they're making noise anymore now, but they were earlier. But okay. Aren't those both stupid expensive as well? Or am I misremembering? Again, I'm not trying to discourage you from buying what you want. I'm just giving my comments on and thoughts on it. 115, that's 25. Okay. Auto brakes 2, we roll all the way. Alright, so auto brakes 3. What's my landing weight? My landing weight is not that high. Oh my god, it is. Okay. So auto brakes 3 it is. Bubbles, hello. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We'll go flaps 30. It has. How are you? Good look, everyone's getting off from school now by the looks of it. We're gonna have everyone show up. Can you pre-select? Oh, you can pre-select on this. 2989, that's what it just said. Cool. NTA landing out, recall, right out environment, just set auto brake set, altimeter, standby, speed, landing lights, sense. Cool. We are basically ready to come down to Miami. How's PPL going? I'm technically post PPL at this point. Technically post private they call it. But yeah, it's good. It's good fun. Well, here I can tell you how many hours I'm at. Dude, I know. I just can't get to Sarasota. Sarasota's too far away for me to go to in one flight. Let's see here. We've got quick maths. 57.8, 58.8, 59.2, 61.7 hours. So almost 62 hours. I can't come to Tampa. Tampa's a class Bravo, and Peter and Knight's in the Bravo. I'd have to like skirt under the Bravo shelves. I can't get a Bravo clearance. I'm pretty sure Sarasota's definitely inside the Bravo, isn't it? Maybe like a 4 flight. Where's Sarasota? There's Punta Gorda. Okay, now Sarasota's just outside the Bravo. It's the closest I can get. Like, where's Peter? Like, Peter and Knight is. That's St. Pete. There's Tampa. There's Peter and Knight. Yeah, Peter and Knight's miles inside the Bravo. I'd have to be at 1,000. What's traffic pattern altitude? TPF. Pattern altitude 900 feet. I won't be able to unless I do a duel and happen to land at Tampa, in which case we're then basically going straight back out. It's gonna be tricky. I'll let you know. I will let you know, but probably not gonna have that much time, I'm afraid. Well, I can go under the Bravo, but also to get to Tampa, to Sarasota, or to Tampa, is like basically doing my QXC. We also have we have specific airports that we're allowed to land at, like this. So like tomorrow, if I go, I'm planning on coming down to Zephyr Hills. That's as close as I'm gonna get. I'm gonna be at Zephyr tomorrow, but I can go under the Bravo. But yeah, it's then just an extra thing to be conscious about. I also can't get out of the aircraft as a solo unless I'm doing my QXC. What if I rented the plane? I've got the facilities to rent the plane. That's not able to happen, I'm afraid. They realized their mistake and put me on Cessna yet? Okay, they have put me on Cessna. Yep. close to being within 50. It's got 1099 in, which is, it should be the ILS. That's 4 flight, not 4 flight. Sorry, 1089. Maybe when I have to be... I can't go to Orlando. What makes you think I can get into Orlando? You'd have to come up to Sanford, up to KSFB. I definitely can't land at Orlando. And get out the plane. No chance. Sanford. About an hour north of Orlando, maybe. Hour's drive. From Sarasota, maybe. I'm saying an hour from Orlando. As you were mentioning Orlando to me, I was like, oh, okay. An hour north of Orlando. We got the Florida coastline in sight. Ha! Yeah, exactly. Does Brightline or Amtrak go through Tampa? Because Amtrak comes right to Sanford, I know that, and I think Brightline does as well. Yep, that's what we're known for. Big Brightline. I think that comes to Sanford. Somewhere very near Sanford, at least. Waiting whether to go to the Tampa airport and do some night plane spotting and just be lazy to stay at home. I know what my pick is. I would stay home. I haven't done any spotting. There you go. Go for it then. That my parents won't be too excited. They never are when we say we want to go plane spotting. They never are. Well. Hello, owls. Hello, hello. It's good to see you, sir. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How about yourself? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Nice. Well done. Well done, well done. How many hours you on at this point? I don't know what the US private hour requirement is, because obviously the UK stuff's completely different. Sweet. Nice. Nice, nice. What did I say I was aviation gamer? I think I'm like, I think we're basically the same. Let me run some math again. We're like basically the same as each other at this point. I'm on like 61. Almost 62, I think. So we're slowly getting there. I did not say 40 to 50. 67.7. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. Sweet, man. Well done, well done. I was gonna see what's signed on here. I got my first like proper cross country in a couple days. So getting excited for that. Gonna go down to Punta Gorda and Ocala, and up to Ocala. So that should be good fun. Grow up, aviation gaming. Grow up. Yeah, you and I had the same thoughts, Owls. Oh man. Right, let's get Miami's CTAF. That's how we do it. 1183. Sounds good, sir. Thanks for stopping in. I'll see you later. What do you mean you hate Punta Gorda? What? Okay, fair enough. I mean, I haven't been yet, so I can't really give you an opinion on my thoughts of Punta Gorda, but fair enough. It's too old. Spoken like a true teenager. Oh, what's this line of clouds? What is this line of clouds doing? Go away. There was like a trough this morning, so not really surprised. The numbers haven't changed. 0709. Oh, 1953. There'll be a new one in like 10 minutes. What is this cloud though? Wait, what were the clouds saying? Scattered 4-3, scattered 2-5. I could maybe let them get away with that. That's the fact that there's nothing interfering with people. I know, but still spoken like a true teenager. That fact still remains. Running lights coming on. Alright, sounds good. Better be back for landing. That's a threat, no, I'm kidding. On 322, we heard the man. Center, good afternoon, American 3238, heavy descending through 10,000, Bonefish 3 arrival. ILS 12 will pick up Foxtrot, American 3238. Is Foxtrot current? Expecting ILS 12. Roger that, American 3238. To hold short of runway 9. So what's our landing distance? $6,000, so we should be able to hold short. altimeters, localizer. MSFS American 3238, we have Foxtrot. Cruise speed 210, American 3238. Three two three eight down to 210. We're down to 15. Ooh, double click. One eight zero American 323. Oh, in the cloud. We'll drop in another notch of flaps. Left heading 220, American 323. Left heading 150, 3000 till stops and localizer cleared ILS 12 approach, American 3238. Localizer mode arm. Localizer is established. We're in the approach mode now. Speed brake armed. Localizer frequency localizer course. Approach armed glide slope is alive. Yeah. What a calm. Our go around altitude 3,000. Good land 12 American 3238. Return of flights are on landing gear. We're 7.5. Let's go gear down. Flaps
2,500.
to 25. Gears coming down. Calm down. I am alive. Long time no see to you as well. Alright, we'll start slide the final, which is 145. Flaps full. Alright everybody, enjoy the landing. We're gonna try and land, but we've been in a Cessna for a while, so this could be interesting. I am, yes. Haha, nice. Alright guys, let's see you on the ground.
One 1,000.
1,000 to go. Stabilize, continue.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
One 100. 50. 30. 20. 10. Quebec, Whiskey, November, American 323, I think JCC. Yeah. What was that taxi instruction? Quebec, what was it? Miami Center American 3238. Sorry, can we get those tax instructions again, please?
Quebec Whiskey November. You don't need November, you can disregard that, but yeah, Quebec Whiskey November.
Quebec Whiskey November. Thanks, American 3238. Quebec. Okay, Quebec Whiskey. And November. Got it. Yeah, just the one flight for today. Just the one flight. After landing checks is complete. We were within the touchdown zone. I saw the end of the touchdown zone approaching rapidly, but we were within it. So... Dude, I told you had to be back. I said you better be back. I'm kidding. It was 63 feet per minute on the edge of the touchdown zone. Let's see here. We're gonna pick the Delta gates. Delta 8. I know, it's floating, and then finally. I think with this you do have to disconnect the throttle, the auto throttle, because it just. I left it in, and then it just didn't want to land. It was just holding. I also don't know how to get my reversers to work all the time. Like now, if I hold them up, now they work. Yeah, now they work. Of course they do. Uh-oh, I turned on the mic. Didn't I? Oh no, I remember. When's the next live? I don't know. That's what I'll say to that, is I don't know. Yeah, just had a little discussion in flight, kind of about what's been going on. And where I've been and what I've been doing. The short answer is I don't know. The short answer is I don't know. I will try to stream a bit more often, but I don't know. Is all I can give you right now. I've still got the butter skills and barely got the touchdown zone skills. All right, where's gate 8? There's Delta 8. Okay, all the way down here. No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's been too long. Oh, it's been too long. I don't remember. Ecom. I can't be good at everything, right? I can't be good at pronouncing names either. Damn it, Icom. It's Icom, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Damn it. How are you, my friend? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Nope, 2324. It's not me anymore. I can ignore ATC. Basically, yeah. To cut a long story short, I had a bit of discussion earlier in the stream. Kind of once I got up to around about cruise. So for any of you who guys are here, because it was like a good 20-30 minutes discussion. At least it felt like that. So if you want to go back and watch that, it's pretty much right after I reach kind of top of climb. I'm just kind of walking through everything that's been going on, what I've been up to basically, and my reasoning basically for not streaming. We are hitting a landing replay, yes. Do not worry, we are hitting a landing replay. Do not worry. What's that? That's 1-4. Maybe. It might be. We'll see. Flight school, yeah. Yes, sir. Is it this one? It is this one. And the light comes off. See if we can still park. Come on, roll. Roll. Oh, you know it. You know it. Parking brake set. Landing replay. Off. And we'll start going through shutdown checks. Parking brake is set. AP is on.
Ready 2180, please turn left heading 220. Left 20, get 2180.
No request deboarding. Welcome to New York. We'll stop the clock. It probably was about 2 hours, 20 minutes, wheels up, wheels down. Parking brake is set. Ground contact is established. Passenger signs are off. Beacon light off. C1, C2, that. See the front of the plane. Okay. Fuel pump's coming off, minus that one. Flight directors off and off. Oops. Hang on. There we go. Very nice. Oh no. No, not tiny plane. Nice big plane. Nice big plane. That's the screenshot right there. That is the screenshot. Hold on, I gotta send it to my Amiga. That's a really good screenshot. There you go, the engine's finally stopped spinning. Alright, we'll disconnect. There we go. Peace and quiet. God, that is a really good screen. That's a really good screenshot. That is a very nice screenshot. I like that screenshot. Why do I like that screenshot so much? I'm supposed to hate American. That screenshot's supposed to look terrible. No, I fly in the afternoon. I was gonna say we could do Delta is the queen. Yep, Delta is the well. No, British Airways is the queen. British Airways is my queen. I was gonna say tomorrow we could do a Bermuda run in the 200, but I don't think we can. Because I'm not back by the time it lands. I will try and get a Bermuda milk run in at some point. The only problem with doing like today would have been a really good day to have done there and back with BA. Because I'm not flying early tomorrow, so I could have done it tonight. We'd be landing just about now. We'd be on the ground and getting ready to turn around and go back. And then if we left at 7, land at 1, that's just very late. That's the thing, is it's such a long turn to do. They on 8 o'clock departures? They are on 8 o'clock departures, so that's 7 o'clock here. Yeah, so if they then do a perfect 6 hours, which they're looking more at 6.5, 1:30. Okay, that was quick. 5 hours 47. I will try and do the milk run of all milk runs. Soon. Scottish Airways on top. Okay. Let's restart Kutal. We got doors open, right? Yeah, we got doors open. Let's get doors closed. Not EFB. Close, close, close. Hopefully we see all of them dropping. Close. It's like it can only do one of these at a time, one door at a time. Oh, there you go. We'll get some landing replays in here. Good flight though. Cannot complain. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. It was nice to be back. It was nice to be back. But like I said earlier, it's not going to be a consistent thing. Trey, you still here? Give us a wave if you're still here. I don't know if you're still here or not. Give us a wave, Trey, if you're here. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy it while I am back. Tomorrow, don't expect anything. Because I'm flying in the afternoon, so I can't stream in the morning. I can't do a stream in the morning. Like tomorrow morning, I'm going to be getting ready to do my flight. If I'm not flying early on Thursday, then there's a chance we could do a stream in the evening. But we'll see. Doors should be closed. All right, let's get these landing replays going. How do I do? It's menu, isn't it? PMDG setup. There we go. Load. Final. Oh, look. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I didn't even realize that. Oh my god, it's got a lot of Volanta saves. Oh my god. Alright, final. Execute. Even that sounds different, actually. So is it going to start the engines? Yeah, it is. Haha. Alright, we got 2 happy engines. All stages of flaps, armed speed brakes. Landing lights are on. We are rolling into the terminal. All lights on. Probably change and go off. Alright. Not a fan of their replay mode. That's okay, we got our mod. Alright, here we go. Okay, it's not gonna want to stay there. Gears down. Let's have a look. Let's see how we did. I mean, I already know how I did. I already know the flare was awful. Let's see. If it just yeah, exactly. I do everything. The approach was good. Holding it off, holding it off, holding it off, holding it off, holding it off. Boom. Nice and smooth, right before the last stripe. I was close. I was getting worried. I was like, long landing, long landing, long landing. But like, just look how long I held. Like, let's get a nice close up of the gear. Like, just look how long I hold it, and how close I hold it to the runway. The one in the land. There's one in the land. Look how close it is. It's hovering, it's hovering, it's hovering, it's hovering. Oh, now we're finally down. It was hovering for ages. Very hard move, by the way. Yeah. Exactly. Let's see. Should we try? Let's bring it into land. Let's go here. Let's see if we can mess around with drone cam. See if we can figure out how to make this work. No, I need it on lock mode, don't I? So it's locking to zoom in. What does that look like? It's a bit of a tight angle. There we go. We'll do like something like that, and then lock mode. That should. Let me pull it out. Should. So where's landing? 54, so I'll pull it out to 654. There we go. Zoom a all the way in if we want. Let's get the tunes. Let's get the tunes and see if the tunes are working. Are the tunes gonna work first time, or are they gonna? Am I gonna have to fiddle around with them? Let's see. Yep, I'm gonna have to fiddle around with them. Cool. Properties. Let's reset the media player. There we go. And bang. There we go. Cool. Alrighty. So let me get my windows correct. We'll go back to here, and then we'll hold it on this view for a couple, maybe 1 or 2 more runs. But yeah, overall, I love this sound pack. This sound pack's really good. I'm also looking at my iPad battery. It's on 11%. I got 11% to wrap this stream up. Boris sound pack, amazing. If you haven't got it yet, I highly suggest you do. Aviation Gaming, looking at you. It's very, very, very good. It's good to be back as well. It was nice to see all of you again. Nice to speak to all of you. For sure. I have missed that. But like I said, we're just gonna have to play it by ear and see how things go. I'll try and give as much notice as I can in the Discord, which I think all of you are in. I'll try and give as much notice in there as and when I can, just to say, you know, hey, there's a stream coming. As often as I can, I'll try and do that. But it is kind of just going to be rolling. If I feel like doing a flight, we'll do a flight at this point. Basically, it's just when I've got the energy to do it, really, and when I've got the time. Those are the two big constraints right now: time and energy. So I do apologize for the lack of streaming over here. If you guys do want some far more chill, funny streams from myself, they're over on my Twitch. FakeBoeing737 ONFC is the full Twitch name. I do doing FIFA streams over there, FIFA career mode streams over there. So if you do want to come and hang out over there, that's where I tend to do a lot more streaming right now, because that's just a little bit less energy required and it's shorter streams. So if you do want to watch those, then by all means feel free to come on over, hang out there with me, have some fun. I'll try and get you guys as many aviation streams as I can. But again, it's just an energy and time constraint, really, that are the two big things. So I'll try and get back in the 777 in particular. I want to do some more 777 flights. We'll try and get a Bermuda flight in, a Heathrow Bermuda flight for you guys. I love doing that flight. And then I'll try and get, we'll try and get the 320 back and the 73 and the Max, and we'll try and get some other aircraft in as well. But yeah, that is gonna be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Just remember to smash down the like button, smash down the subscribe button. Thank you guys for another really awesome stream. Like I said, I really enjoyed being back. But yeah, until next time, everybody, happy landings. See ya.